What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by. Before we get into today's review, please take a minute to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter at Redonk Gaming, like us on Facebook, and visit us at www.redonkulesgaming.com. Now, today we are talking Rogue Trooper Redux? Redu? Something French. So Rogue Trooper Redux is what we're talking today, and it is the repolished and re-released version of the cult classic third-person 2006 shooter Rogue Trooper. So what this game brings to the Nintendo Switch is a little different than other platforms. It was released on October 17th and is currently the only mainstream shooter title currently available for the Switch. Now, what this means is that Rogue Trooper Redux has a unique opportunity to quench the thirst of shooter genre fans who own a Switch. This is no small task with titles such as Doom and Crazy Justice, along with Wolfenstein 2, due for release. So how does it live up to the hype? So let's get into the overall gameplay of Rogue Trooper Redux. You're given the choice of playing the local campaign or online with friends or via the matchmaking system. This is a third-person shooter that was released in 2006 originally, which means it lacks the typical bells and whistles of 2017 shooters. Now, that being said, the world and characters created by the story of the campaign do a great job of making the player want to find out what comes next. Now, an interesting mechanic that adds to the gameplay is that your character squadron dies early on in the campaign, but technology does exist to allow them to live on in the form of a biochip once it's inserted into specific gear or weapons. This means that those personalities will still interact with you throughout the campaign, making for a fun yet interesting twist on the storyline. The look and feel of the game itself is very dark, yet it fits the mold and style of the game. Since Rogue Trooper Redux is a re-release, it has some new polish in the form of graphics and aesthetics, but the controls feel a little bit choppy. I found myself hitting certain buttons because other shooters required those exact buttons to perform certain actions. I kept trying to force a reload, for example, between bouts of firepower, only to be reminded that the game has a reloading mechanic that is automatic. Targeting is also something that you're going to have to adjust to, since the game does deploy a smart targeting system that is forgiving to those who may not be the best at shooter-style games, but who love and enjoy the genre. Those who specialize at executing flawless headshots are not penalized, but those who struggle in that department may see an added bonus. The cover system is now outdated, and while in 2006 it was something that was highly touted, and it makes it somewhat hard to maneuver and adjust, but once you get the hang of it, you will barely notice it. Now let's talk a little bit about multiplayer. If you're someone who enjoys throwing down with friends online, or just taking advantage of the matchmaking system to get a few rounds in, you'll notice almost immediately that the multiplayer experience is one that will leave you wanting more. In this setting, you'll be deployed as a squadron, and you will have a set amount of time to accomplish your mission, and only a limited number of shared lives to do so. So what that means is, every single time you respawn or you're redeployed, it takes away a life from the group shared lives. Now, the massive multiplayer experience is not one that you're going to get with Rogue Trooper Redux. In a world that currently thrives on Battle Royale type experiences, such as PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, it's hard to really be content and satisfied with the 2006 version of online gameplay within the multiplayer setting. So let's talk about the review itself. Rogue Trooper Redux is a wonderful comic book adaptation. It is a revenge-driven adventure that has a solid campaign that is packed with fun and action-packed storyline. The cutscenes are well done and well timed and help to further enhance the overall experience of the game. With all those positives, it's still a 2006 game that is now re-released in 2017 with some much-needed polish. Even with all that polish, the controls do feel choppy in today's world, and the shooter experience we have all come to know and love gives you the feeling that Rogue Trooper Redux is somewhat flawed. Now, as a re-release, those who played the original version in 2006 should be incredibly pleased. The updates and overall improvements made to the playing experience are notable, and if we were to base our review on that alone, we would score it a 7 out of 10. However, if this is your first outing with Rogue Trooper Redux, you may want to hold out for some of the other shooters that are making its way to Nintendo Switch in short order, such as Doom, Wolfenstein 2, or even Crazy Justice in 2018. Overall, Redonkulous Gaming gives Rogue Trooper Redux a 6 out of 10, given that the game was not really enhanced enough to meet the expectations of the 2017 gamer. That's going to do it for today. Again, be sure to subscribe to our channel so we can keep making reviews and videos like this. Follow us on Twitter at Redonk Gaming. Like us on Facebook and visit us at www.redonkulousgaming.com.